From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Alessia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
Update.
Veronica, welcome back to Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. This might be like the shortest amount of time from the original time we talked to you till we get you back on the radio for an update. Because we just talked to you last week on FML.
Yep.
So, Veronica, your thing was that, and any sports fan can relate to this, which was you happen to be a hardcore Maple Leafs fan. And,
That's right.
And for your mother's birthday, she wanted to take you to a hockey game. And the hockey game she wanted to take you to was Montreal versus Boston. And you were very confused, or you were very stuck on, one, whether you should go or not, two, what to do while you're in there. And I think we said, listen, just wear a Leafs jersey and just throw up that flag and see what happens, right?
Yep.
So did you go to the game?
I did go. I did put on that Leaf jersey as asked. And man, did I get booed that whole time I was there.
Really? Of course you would.
Oh,
Well, I'm not that
comments
surprised.
I got the whole time I was booed. I got asked right in front of my mother who raised her.
Oh, wow. Who raised you? So what was your mom's reaction to seeing you in a Leafs jersey at a Canadiens-Bruins game?
Oh, she was so disappointed, but she thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Did she have a good time, though?
She definitely did. My favorite part was when Boston scored 3 times, and I got to look at her and say, ha, every time.
Yeah, because Boston won that game 3-2.
Oh, they did, yep.
I'm looking at a picture that you sent. So you are in Montreal in the arena while the game is on, and you're holding a phone. And what are you watching on the phone?
Oh, the Leafs game.
The Leafs game. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. As any fan should. You can't be a traitor. And this goes for Montreal fans, Boston fans, Edmonton fans, Winnipeg fans, Canuck fans, Ranger fans. You can't betray your team, right? You can go to a birthday thing with your ma, everything else, but you can't walk in there waving somebody else's flag. You just can't do it.
No, it was definitely worth all the things I was yelled at while I was there, all the popcorn I got thrown at.
Oh, no.
Hold my Leaf jersey strong.
So the Canadiens lost to Boston that night. Does your mom know that the Leafs lost their game to Chicago that night, too?
Oh, it was the first thing she looked up.
Oh, okay, of course. What was her reaction to you? What did she say to you?
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Okay. But the most important thing is, did you guys have fun? Did your mom have a great time?
Oh, for sure. We definitely did have a good time.
Yeah. Aw, that's a great update. That's a nice, quick FML update. Things turned out all good for everyone.
Yep, it was good.
Good for you. The ball's on you, though, huh, Veronica?
Oh, yeah, that was another thing I got told a lot was, you're a brave lady walking in here.
Did anyone in the Bell Center get really upset with you?
Mostly joking around. I think there was one guy that really wasn't happy I was wearing that jersey.
Yeah.
But he just said some stuff and walked by.
Have you seen that older guy who in Toronto, and I don't know whether he's a season ticket holder or just has access to really, really great seats, but for years, he sits very close to right behind the Leafs bench. And every single game he wears the jersey that is not the Leafs.
Oh, the opposing, whoever team they're playing?
He's a season ticket holder.
Oh my God,
who's a Leafs hater.
Really?
Yeah, or he just always has tickets available to him, but he's a hater.
Wow.
Right? And he's at every single game.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's a long troll.
That is for years?
For years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Veronica, glad it all worked out. That's a great FML update. I love it.
Thanks, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Nicole, why are you on FML today?
oh my goodness. Okay, so would this rule make me the worst teacher ever?
Would this rule make you the worst teacher ever? Nicole, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. Am I a lame teacher for banning my students from saying 6-7 in my class?
Oh, no. What? Okay,
Can't start it like this.
what? That's what she said. First of all. Second of all, what grade do you teach?
I teach all the middle school, so 6, 7, and 8. And
Oh, 6-7!
Oh, okay.
So
And now I'm doing it to myself.
How many times a day are you hearing students yell out?
Oh, this is how it's going to go. We're just going to play it again and again. Honestly, probably closer to like 100 or more. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. What are your conversations like with the other faculty there, the other staff about this
Well,
trend?
it's funny because like today, for example, we have parent interviews. So when the students are not here, we kind of like joke around with it a little bit. We're like, how much time do we have? Like 6 or 7 minutes left. And then we all laugh. But like, it's really not funny.
Yeah.
Because guys, I'm telling you, like, I can't even teach a math lesson. Because God forbid those numbers come up somewhere in sequence. I'm like, all right, who knows? Oh, it's 6, 7. No, stop. Like, it's not the answer. So then they'll start being silly with it, just, to be the class clown. But, like, it's really frustrating because I can't even get through the curriculum.
I know. I was reading, I think it was like New York Times or LA Times. They did this big article about the trend right now and like how it's not going away. And teachers like you who have to adjust the curriculum and avoid saying things like turn to page, 6 and 7 in your notebooks or math equations, having the numbers 6, 7 as the answer or part of the question, just saying it in that sequence, that it's like really messing things up. And this, like, it's not going anywhere, no matter how many people talk about it, no matter how many parents or teachers or adults like complain about it, or how many times like an adult will use it like, around the kids in the hopes that the kids would think that it's lame that adults are using it now, but it's just not going away.
Yeah.
I think that what I've sort of discovered, because my kid is she's 15.
Yeah.
And there's something really, it's actually kind of beautiful, but like shocking in the same way with these alpha kids. And that is, they don't care.
No, they don't at all.
They don't.
Like,
You can try, and it's not in like a sort of anarchist kind of way. But as Mocha just said, like normally for every other generation, once your parents started talking about it, they were like, "Ugh, now it's lame." Not for these kids. They don't care.
No, and I mean, I'm all for it, here for their confidence levels, but like it comes to a point where I'm like, okay, so now you're annoying everybody in this building. So I did tell them, like, there are going to be consequences.
But I think you're coming at this the wrong way, because they're not annoying everyone in the building. They're only annoying you. They love it.
Well, you know what? There are some students who are like, okay, enough. Like,
Sure.
stop. Like,
Yes.
Because I tell them, I said, if we don't finish, you have homework. And then they stop real fast.
Telling somebody to not do a thing, right, is like, from kids, you tell them not to do something. What are they going to do?
Oh, do it anyways.
They're going to do it anyways. So is there a middle ground? Like, hey, love 6, 7, everything else. But the thing is this, you can only do it if it's natural. If you see a natural 6, 7, have at it. Meaning, you know what I mean? Right? Like meaning, you're writing on the board and you do write 6, 7. That is a natural 6, 7. Celebrate it. 6, 7! What you can't do are the random 6, 7s.
Yeah.
Right? If you catch one, celebrate it. But otherwise, no.
Yeah, I mean, I did go through some, expectations with them, like you just said. But I said, if this continues, like, there will be consequences. So last week, on my last nerve, so we didn't get to finish our lesson. So I said, all right, pop quiz this afternoon on new material you just learned. But, I mean, I wasn't going to actually do that to them, but they really believed me. So in the afternoon, I used our handy ChatGPT, made a test all about answers that equal 6, 7, 6.7, 6, 6, 7, 7. And like it was so hard to hold back my laughter watching them write this. Some of them are really stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are looking at each other with wide eyes across the room, like, what is she doing?
Mm-hmm.
So, it was kind of rewarding, but like stressful for them at the same time. But I said, don't mess with me and see what's going to happen.
Nicole, this is a trend that is not going to go away. I have an 8-year-old at home, and 6'7" is all over the house. It's on the car ride home. It's in the change room with his hockey buddies. Like, it is not going anywhere. And I think using Roz's suggestion of laying out the ground rules is perfect. And what you can do, just to have a little fun with it and for them to think that you are cool, throw in, like, on purpose, the answer being 67, or for 67 to come up somehow in the classroom as like a little nod to them. They'll freak out. You all have a great laugh, and then it's time to move on.
All right. Sounds good. I'll give it a try.
Say, like, open up your notebooks and turn to page 6 and 7. And then they'll all freak out. You have a great laugh. Everyone's satisfied, and then you just move on.
All right. Sounds good.
Because they just don't care, right?
No, they don't.
They don't care. They're a fantastic generation, these alphas, man. I'll tell you. They're smart as hell, and they don't care.
We sure are.
Shut up, Mocha.
Love you, Nicole. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
6'7".
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Cassandra, what's going on? Why are you on FML today, girl?
So how do I calm a rescue dog's unpredictable reactivity?
Cassandra Euro says, hey, Roz and Mocha, I rescued an Argentine dog from a dog fighting ring last summer. Wow. She was about 8 to 10 months old and likely a bait dog, judging by her injuries. That first summer was all about earning her trust. Since then, we've worked on basic commands and confidence building, and I even train her in another language to help her focus in busy settings. Her biggest challenge is reactivity. There's no clear pattern to what triggers her. Sometimes it's a person or a dog or even a sound. People often cross the street when I walk her and her brother, which breaks my heart. She has a big bark, but underneath she's terrified and hides behind me after barking. I'm working with trainers, but I'd love tips for managing her reactivity. She's the sweetest lap dog who had a rough start, and I just want to set her up for success. Wow, this is really tough.
It's been a challenge.
When you say you've been working with trainers, is it a group setting or are you doing private training?
Both. More private because of her reactivity. And she really just shuts down sometimes.
What kind of dog is it?
Argentine Dogo. You said Argentine dog. It was supposed to say Dogo, so that's my bad.
Argentine Dogo. What does that even look like?
It looks like a pit bull. So she's a big 90-pound lap dog. Their history is pit bull mastiff mix.
Is it a fighting dog?
No, it's a hunting dog.
Okay, but
that's what it was originally bred for.
The Argentine Dogo. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it looks fierce. I would be scared of this dog, to be honest with you.
She's afraid of everything. She farts herself awake in her sleep and cries to me like, "Mommy, something happened."
I hear you. But
how many trainers have you gone through so far?
We have 2. I haven't gone through a bunch. We have 2. We used them for different reasons.
Okay, and what are the trainers saying about your dog?
I don't see this at all. They say she's really smart.
I sort of don't know. The only thing that I will say is that getting a dog from one of those situations where obviously the dog has gone through, great trauma, right? You don't know everything there is to know. You don't know how deep the wounds are, right?
Yeah.
And I would just caution you, until you have a great handle on what you're doing, what the plan is, and you're working with people who absolutely know what they're doing, I wouldn't bring around a lot of people. Because when a dog, like even walking, because when a dog is that afraid and people are afraid of that dog, it's a bad energy. Right? It's a really, really bad energy. And if she sort of knows, what she's had to do in other times in her life when she's been afraid, you don't know how all the reactions are going to be.
Yeah.
And especially if, they always say dogs have like great sense. Right. So if she's already scared and then she notices other people or even other dogs walking by, walking close, and can sense that they're nervous or scared, her reaction might not be to get behind you and start barking. It might be to take off and start barking.
Is there
just based on her fear?
Have you joined like all the groups of other people who have done this kind of thing? Like, yeah.
Like, she's not my first rescue. I've had a dog from a meat market in China. I've had a stray from a tropical country. I've had all sorts of rescues.
Where did you get this one from?
Literally handed to me on the side of the street near Barton in Hamilton.
Oh, in Hamilton.
Yeah.
Damn.
And did you tell the cops about this?
So I've been involved with the cops for several rescue dog instances, and they have been less than helpful. So I didn't want to add another thing.
Unfortunately, in your situation, until you can get her situation figured out, she may just be the type of dog that needs quiet walks around the block and a ton of love at home. Yeah. And that's it.
She gets a ton of love. She does not know her size, and she just snuggles right in.
And maybe that's all that you can provide for her. Because if you're going through trainers and they're saying that she's sweet and they don't see the reactivity, anything like that, I don't know, like, is an option maybe to give her to one of the trainers for like a week and let them spend time with her to see if she acts the same way, if she behaves the same way?
I've done that.
Oh, wow.
Have, eh? So it sounds like you're doing everything.
I don't want everyone to be afraid of her.
Well, I don't want
her to be afraid of everything.
So here's the thing: that is all stuff that you can't help, and that's nothing that's nothing that a trainer is going to be able to help.
I know.
You can't control how people feel when they see a dog like that. As trained as she is to do things, unfortunately for people, we're trained that when we see dogs like that, and no offense to you, right? No offense to you, I am far more afraid when I see a dog like that on a leash that's being led by a woman. When I see small women with giant dogs, I look at them a little longer than I would walking down the street.
No offense taken.
Yeah, and I don't mean that as a slight against women. I'm just talking.
No.
I'm talking when I see a woman who is like 110 pounds and the dog is also 110 pounds. I look at it a little bit longer as I'm walking by, just to make sure. We're trained like that too.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just a lot of love at home, great food for her to eat, and quick walks around the block.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Girl.
Thank you.
You're doing great, Cassandra.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep it up. You have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Cindy, Wagwan, Roz and Mocha.
how do you see 6 birthdays without starting a war?
Damn, jumping right into it.
Wow. Okay. Cindy Euro says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My husband, Kurt, is one of 6 birthdays we're celebrating in 2 weeks. His mom and his sister, my dad, our daughter, and her husband. Now, on November 22nd, we're all going out, and I have no idea how to seat this crew. Kurt's mom is very trini with no filter.
Oh, gosh.
His sister is loud. My parents are Jewish Caucasian. We're a mix of both. And my son-in-law's parents are super proper. Who sits where? Last time, Steph and I didn't even make it through the restaurant door before crying with laughter. This dinner is going to be pure chaos FML.
Cindy, does everyone have a good time no matter what?
They do. They do. And I will tell you from the start, I love my family. I know there's a luck portion to how that gets lauded to you. They're great people. However, with the different personalities that are involved, we're just wondering how this plays out.
Are you wondering how it plays out because of the proper parents versus the personalities of everyone else?
Partially. We don't have very much interaction with them, but partially it's them and partially it's just figuring out how we get through this. One piece I'll say.
Okay. So I'll do you know what kind of table you're at?
I'm gonna guess based on the restaurant that we're going to, because it's just a family style restaurant, that it's going to be a long table.
A long table. Okay, so like you're not going to have people on the ends. You're going to have how many people in total?
11 people.
11 people.
So people are going to be sitting across from each other.
So you're probably going to have like 10 on one side, 6 on the other side, right? I'm a big fan of with these kinds of dinners because people will tend to show up in couples, right?
Yes.
Instead of sitting couples beside each other, sit couples crossing, like looking at each other. Right? Okay, because then you're not looking at people because the person they're comfortable with is straight ahead of them, right? So it keeps everybody facing forward. And then the other thing I would do is take the person who is the guaranteed center of attention, right? The person who needs an audience, the person who is the loudest, and I would sit them right in the middle on that side of 5.
Yeah.
So they can entertain, right? When you have an entertainer, a born entertainer at a dinner party, you have to give them a platform. Okay.
And this is perfect for them.
And everybody else will fall in line. And then you can sort of like distribute everybody and put the quieter sort of people on the ends facing each other. So it feels a little bit intimate for them. And then they don't have to, because when you're the quiet couple and you're seated beside each other, you turn sideways. And then what you're doing is you're actually looking like you're ignoring the people in front of you, right? So keep everybody facing forward and put the quiet couple sort of on the end, but give the natural showman the stage.
That'll be my mother-in-law.
Yeah, and just let them go and entertain. Right? Like that's, what's going to happen.
I like that idea because I thought at first I would just get there late and let everybody seat themselves.
No. You don't want to do that.
No.
But that would just cause exactly what you're talking about is people will just navigate to their own person. And that'll be the end of that.
Because also what winds up happening, right, is that everybody gets there late and you get the real fun couple, right? The couple that's loud, that's going to tell the great stories and entertain the room. And what winds up happening is what you don't want is for them to be seated on the end, okay? Because then you're going to have you're going to have the super quiet people at one end, but then beside them, you're going to maybe have some people that want to have some fun, but they're too far away from the party.
Oh, see, you know what? And that's the thing. So my mother-in-law will definitely light up the table.
Yeah.
That's just the natural progression of things when we're together.
Yes.
But I carry a conversation well. So I guess we'll have to, center ourselves.
Yeah. Could you maybe show up to the restaurant early with like name tags?
Yes.
Right? Like table that you will set on the table, like placeholders. So when the guests arrive, they have to look for their name on the table, just like when you're at a wedding.
Yes.
Right? Seating chart. And just have their names in the spot that you want them to sit. And again, to Roz's point, sit the couples across from each other, put your mother-in-law right in the middle.
Oh, see, that makes sense. And I can have a little bit of fun with the name tags.
Yep.
But that makes sense because I would have naturally put my husband or his sister beside her. Mm-hmm. And, you know what? That's really good advice.
Yeah.
Because I was, kerfuffled about this. So that's great.
And the one thing there was a period where it was really, really popular, like 15, 16 years ago, that when people had dinner parties or you would go to an event or whatever, the big thing was they split couples, right? Oh. And because the philosophy was, it's a gathering of multiple people, and we don't want you to just sit there and talk to your partner all night. We want you to mingle. We want you. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Catherine's either beside me or she's across from me. And then I just refused to go out anymore.
Bro, you're so fun.
Right?
Oh, that's so funny. Well, yeah, I have to be.
No, I couldn't. I don't like that. I don't like that.
So fun at dinner parties.
No.
Cindy, there you go. You got some options. Thanks for reaching out. Love you.
Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.